Hey guys, your boy Mark back with another video here with my review of Smackdown, the episode for 29th of August 2025. And after this, we're down to single digits for the rest of John Cena's retirement tour. I don't want him to retire, man. Why don't he just stay? Just keep wrestling, man. Like forever. Cause that's my emotional hook is gone, man, once he's retired from wrestling. And then I'll just watch probably just the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania after that. But yep. And show you guys how dedicated I am to my reviews. Because I can't look at my notes app at the same time. I literally wrote my notes for this review. And I know I look like I'm doing a political stance or something. But yeah, I wrote notes on my arm because I can't look at the notes app on my phone at the same time while filming. Looks like I've got tattoos, eh? Kind of tattoos. Man, is this proof I look weird with tattoos? I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, alright. If you want a good look at the notes, I'm not gonna explain everything. Okay. But, yeah, and of course I'll review Clash in Paris in 2 days. In fact, that's actually gonna be a very big, day for me. I'll tell you guys why in that review. It's gonna be a massive day for me, actually. Anyway, John Cena and Logan Paul come out. Actually, Logan Paul comes out first, gets booed by the amazing French crowd. And by the way, I am French. My last name is French, and I have French ancestry. So these are my people. You know. Yeah, Logan Paul comes out, gets booed out of him. And then he basically says, I don't remember what he said, but talked a lot of crap. Again, the crowd shuts him down. And then John Cena's music hits. The crowd goes nuts. France has the best freaking wrestling crowd of all time. Period. And, yeah, John Cena comes out. Still doing that glorious, intro. The last real champion. The greatest of all time. And, John Cena basically says, you're not the future, you're a joke, etc. The fans dictate what goes on. He called Logan Paul a dickhead. This was freaking 2 hours ago, so I'm really just relying on these notes. But yeah, John Cena pretty much tore Logan down again. Not as hard as last week, I don't think. Definitely nowhere near as last week. But the one thing everyone's going to remember from this segment was when John Cena... You remember March 17 this year, 2025. John Cena's first promo as a heel. Way before he went back to being a babyface that he is now. Of course. He said that kid that he pointed out in the crowd, including that kid right here, is an abusive, toxic relationship. That same kid was in the crowd here. And then John Cena made a whole speech about, you know what, respect and love. When someone says something mean or something like that, we know they're just having a bad day. And a healthy relationship or something like that goes where you say sorry. And he goes up to that kid in the crowd. And he says, hey man, I'm sorry, okay, right, man? I'm sorry for before. And the kid, very happy to see John Cena. He got out of his phone, took a selfie with him. Yeah, I remember seeing interviews with that kid afterwards saying, man, I know he's playing a character, but he'll always be my hero, even if he pointed him out like that. That was so beautiful, so wholesome. That's what people are going to remember from this, no doubt. And that kind of blew up on social media, thankfully. Awesome stuff. Yep. That was cool when John Cena said dickhead. But yeah. So yeah, we have what was supposed to be a women's tag team championship match, that turned into a singles match. I think it was gonna be Charlotte and Alexa Bliss defend the women's tag titles against Chelsea Green and Piper Niven? Question mark? Can't remember. Wait, they said Piper Niven was out, so Chelsea Green and it's just that in my brain I don't remember seeing Kaylee Ray, whatever her name is now. I keep forgetting. But yeah. But it turned into a singles match, Alexa Bliss versus Chelsea Green. Some interferences and all that, and Alexa Bliss actually got the win with the roll-up. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if this is the first time these two have ever fought one-on-one. But, and this is nothing against Chelsea herself. But this is against, this asshole. This asshole that I used to be friends with. I unfriended him when he, way back in 2019, when he laughed at me for saying I'm going to try my best to go to WrestleMania. So he's a dickhead for that. He's an asshole for that. I unfriended him immediately. And there was a post saying Captain Marvel or Shazam, which movie you're more excited to see. I said Captain Marvel. And this dickhead, you won't believe what he said to me. He said, they don't let fat virgins into the cinemas anymore, so you have to miss out, sorry. He's an asshole. He's a woke asshole. And I bet, you know what? I actually did try to sign up 2 years ago. I emailed 2 different wrestling companies in New Zealand saying I want to be a wrestler and all that. Neither of them got back to me. I didn't have proof of this. This is all based off, like, angry thinking. But I do think that asshole, Dan, had something to do with that. I have no proof of this. This is entirely an assumption. But it wouldn't surprise me. Because he's a dickhead. He's in New Zealand. And, yeah. Oh, and the reason I brought him up is because I remember a post about Alexa Bliss. Or something like that. And he made a post like, this is why I said nothing against Chelsea Green. Basically, he made a post like saying Chelsea Green would destroy Alexa any day. Something like that. I can't remember exactly what it said. But Alexa won. They had a match. Fuck you, Dan. You fucking asshole. Piece of shit. Yeah, that's the note there. Fuck you, Dan. Then we get Michin versus Kiana James. This is supposed to be like, because you remember last week, was it last week when Kiana James was like, if you want to get to Julia, the Women's United States Champion, you got to get through me. This match happened. And Michin rolled up Kiana James in 6 seconds and won just like that. That was crack up, man. Oh, and they attacked her after the match. I don't know where it's going to lead to. But, yeah. Then we get Drew McIntyre calling out Randy Orton for RKOing him last week. Randy Orton said, basically Drew McIntyre said, like, What did he say? Drew McIntyre said, something like, I know you, did this. I'm pretty sure you RKO'd me out of feelings you have for Cody, because he's not your friend. I'm sure during the 2 years you were away that he was there talking to you constantly. And I'm Scottish, so I'm not being racist, by the way. Constantly. But that's not a friend. That was intel. And then Randy Orton said, I didn't RKO you because of Cody. I RKO'd you because I think you're a prick. And they get into a bit of a Drew headbutts him. And then Randy Orton, I think he tries to do the punt kick. They teased the punt kick 5 trillion times, man. I feel like that's never gonna be paid off, man. And if they ever do pay it off, it better be the most brutal ass looking punt kick ever. Lots of blood, loud ass impactful sound. So he went for the punt, and then security came out. Randy Orton RKO'd them all, and Hurricane was left. Shane Helms, dickhead. He was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And Randy was like, nah, yeah, okay. And then he got killed. He always does that. And that cracks me up when he does that. Yeah. But, next up we have, Street Profits versus Mellow Don't Miz. The Miz and Carmelo Hayes. And, this was a #1 contenders match. Winner challenges for your mom's ass at Clash in Paris. I'm just kidding, it's for the tag titles. Anyway, Carmelo Hayes was saying to the Miz, hey man, you've been stealing my wins. And Miz was like, this isn't a me and you thing. This is an us thing. The point is we're winning. Yeah. I kind of get where Carmelo's coming from, because I remember I pointed out, you notice that John Cena is only 1 tag team matches, and it's always for the longest time, before this year, it's always tag matches, and he's never the legal participant. For example, I haven't seen the show, but I know that LA Knight got the victory for he and John Cena against Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso at Fastlane 2023. I was on my cruise at the time. That's why I didn't review that show. And, what else happened? Even the end of 2022, remember? Kevin Owens and John Cena versus Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns? John Cena won that, but it was Kevin Owens who got the pin. Just because I see this shit. It feels like they didn't really give John Cena these wins. So yeah, I also get where Miz is coming from. But I get them both. We're still winning. But it's you're the one that's getting the wins, how I felt about John Cena fucking always being the fucking not the one to get the pin. His tag matches for ages. He did get the pin. And during his one match in 2024 though. And yeah, technically they all did the AA and pin at the same time. But John Cena was the legal guy. I feel like all three at the same time was not just to be a cool moment, but also to kind of hide John Cena winning properly. They love fucking with us with this stuff, man. You know what I mean? Anyway, main event. I don't know. Is there something between the Street Profits match and the main event, the US title match, that I'm forgetting? I don't know. But Main event, Solo Sikoa defends the United States Championship against Sami Zayn. And Michael Cole made a mistake. He said this is the first time ever that Sami Zayn is challenged for the United States Championship. No, it is not. Because I remember this guy, Jonathan Felix Anthony C. Nation II Jr., when he did those U.S. title open challenges back in 2015. Sami Zayn answered one of those challenges. So no, this is not the first time that Sami Zayn's ever challenged for the United States Championship. This is at least the second. See, I know this shit. But yeah, this was actually a pretty entertaining match. There was some interferences. You had MFT come out, and then you had Jim Uso come out, and then Jim Uso was getting beat down, and then you had Jacob Fatu coming up. Solo Sikoa did a bunch of Uranagis onto the table. Announce table didn't break. Sami hit a, what do you call it? Blue Thunder Bomb for a very nice near fall. Sami went for he did a really cool like counter sunset flip in the corner to Solo, another near fall. That was pretty cool. And then what was the other thing? And then Solo was about to hit the spike on Sami Zayn. Sami reversed haluva kick, then haluva kicks the second time. 1, 2, 3. Sami Zayn wins the United States Championship. Cool, good for him. I was, since this was main eventing, I had a feeling he might win the United States Championship. So only one more till Sami's a Grand Slam champion. Cool. Coolio. I'm guessing, I know a lot of people predicting Sami wins the Royal Rumble 2026. That could happen. Honestly, I'd rather WWE just pulls out a massive surprise winner like they did Jey Uso this year. In fact, they should have saved that surprise winner shit for next year. Surprise winner that no one expected. They should have saved that for next year and still had John Cena win the Royal Rumble. Yeah, so why are they so fucking up their ass about Stone Cold having the sole Royal Rumble record? But it's like, if anyone ties it now, I don't give a shit. For understandable reasons. The only ones that could tie it, Brock. Maybe Cody even. Fucking Charlotte maybe, sadly. Randy Orton, again, sadly. Yeah. But, yeah. Anyway. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm your boy, Mark. See you guys later. Peace out. Have a good one. Yeah.